Unsolved 2008. The case of 31-year-old David OLeary. David OLeary was shot dead outside his home on his doorstep in Valley Road, Lydden, Margate, in the early hours of Saturday, the 1st of March 2008. He had been out with his partner for the evening in Broadstairs and Margate, and when he got home just before 2:45 a.m. he was shot by a person that had been waiting for him at his house. He had been shot in the neck and chest. After shooting David OLeary, the gunman told his partner to lie on the ground, but she ran away instead. David OLeary died at the scene. The lights to his house had been cut beforehand. A man was later seen running off at 2:45 a.m. The man was described as being about 5'6" to 5'8" tall, with dark clothing and either very dark hair or a black bubble hat. He was said to have had a vacant look and a long, drawn and pale-looking face. A witness said that it looked as though the man had had an electric shock and had been walking a bit hesitantly. It was also thought that the man might have been wearing a dark-coloured knitted skull cap that was too small for him. A photo fit of him was later released. The police later said that they were keen to speak to a man that David OLeary had had an argument with in the DV8 nightclub in Marine Terrace, Margate, on the 8th of February 2008. David OLeary had run a scaffolding business. David OLeary's father said that he believed that David OLeary had been shot in connection with a dispute over drugs, and believed that a £10,000 contract had been put on him by a person, and that both he and the police knew who that person was, but there was not enough evidence to arrest him. He said that it was an open secret in Thanet, that people knew who did it. His father had run a second-hand shop in North Down Road in Margate, the exterior walls of which were covered with posters showing newspaper articles detailing David OLeary's murder, as well as a van similarly liveried. David OLeary's father said that he was more interested in finding out who paid for David OLeary's murder rather than the gunman himself. However, he later died from COVID in Thailand in 2022. It appears that David OLeary's home has since been demolished and a new build put up on the plot of land. Nothing more is known about the man who shot David OLeary, or the people responsible for arranging his murder, and his case remains unsolved to this day.